small talks with Chucky, me and you. It's big small talks, BSing with the group. It's big small talks, expanding points of view. It's big small talks. It's big small talk.
It's going crazy right now.
I
People
know,
on
it's
Twitter
wild.
are freaking out.
I didn't see, because I'm not like a huge Bad Bunny fan.
Right.
So like for me, it wasn't like I'm gonna I know the process of what it takes to buy.
You're usually pretty good on it. Like I remember when we were gonna get Life is Beautiful tickets, or like when you got the Porter Robinson one. Like you're on it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what to do, And so basically, the day before, I knew it was going on pre-sale on Thursday. So on Wednesday, I went online to see if you needed a pre-sale code, which you did. So there was a Reddit strand of the different pre-sale codes for Ticketmaster, Access, and like through Bad Bunny. And so I just saved that to my favorites, my bookmarks. Had that up. So I got online on like at 11:40, 20 minutes before.
Noon?
Huh?
It came on at noon?
Came in on
midnight?
at 12.
Okay.
At 12 noon.
Okay.
And so I got on there at 11:40 and I entered in the wait room because you can go in there earlier. So I was already in line.
So that's probably people's mistake already.
Yeah, they go on
at 12.
Right.
Okay.
So I was on there like 20 minutes before. And then I went into 3 wait rooms. I went into Denver, I went into San Diego, and I went into Staples Center. I was going to do the Forum too, but I was like, well, I'd rather go to the Staples Center.
Right.
So there's just more to do around the Staples Center.
I don't think I've ever actually been to the Forum.
The Forum's
I mean, it's
venue,
iconic.
Yeah. The venue is better, in my opinion. Like musically and acoustically and just the way it's set up. It's more wide.
Okay.
Rather than up.
Yeah. That's how the Rose Bowl is. The Rose Bowl
kind
of comes out like this. So even if you're high up, it's a good seat.
It's super, super. We saw Kings of Leon there.
Okay.
And we were pretty far up, like maybe 10 rows from the very back.
Yeah.
And you heard everything. Like it was just really, really nice.
I think the people at Madison Square Garden, like that, the people who own that own the Forum too.
Oh, really?
But I think they just got bought out. Anyways, so
solid. So then I got into 3 waiting rooms, and the one that opened up first was San Diego.
Okay.
So I got on there, and I tried to buy the cheapest ticket, which was like around $69, something like that.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
How big Bad Bunny is?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, shit.
So I tried to get that, and I got 2 tickets. And the crappy thing about these big ones is that because they're such a big artist, they don't give you the option of choosing your seat. It's just they populate what the best seat is for you based off of like your place in line. So that's the one bummer with that. But so I got these tickets, and then the one thing that I didn't do that I should have done, and it was just me being dumb. You should sign in to your Access account, your Ticketmaster account, whatever ticket thing is. Make your username account like the day before, so that you log in and then you enter the chat.
You don't
room.
have to create an account.
Exactly. Okay. So what I messed up on, it was not doing that before. So I had to log into my thing, and it was saying that my username or my password was incorrect. So it was like a 45-minute process because it kept booting me out because you're timed. You get 4 minutes to finish your transaction.
Oh, shit.
So it booted me out.
And you still made it?
Dude, yeah. So
how slow are people? Everyone's like, no one got tickets. People are saying that like they're going to sell their house.
But people weren't on there like when I was on there. Do you know what I'm saying? I was already in there. I didn't need to wait anymore. They were in the weight room still for people like me to hurry up and finish my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was still in there.
Yeah, right.
So it booted me out twice. And then so I was like, you know what? Maybe there's a glitch right now where all of the cheap tickets are sold out. Let me go to the next price, the tier. And from that price to the third price, it was only like $10 difference. So I just went to the third most or the third cheapest. So it ended up being like $89 or something like that.
Okay.
And I got 2 tickets. And instead, what I did was I created a new account. I was like, I'm not going to try to log into my thing.
Yeah,
it just keeps telling me that I'm out.
Right.
But that didn't even work. So I was like, dude. So what I did was I opened up a new tab, logged in, it worked, and then I tried to like go through the process again, and it ended up letting me do it. So then, so I bought the San Diego tickets. I got 2 San Diego tickets.
Okay.
And I was still in the wait room for Denver and for LA. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm pretty sure if I buy these tickets right now, like
I'll be able to sell.
I'll be able to sell them.
Yeah.
And so I was like thinking that, like just to resell them. But I was like, you know what? I don't like when people do that. I feel like the people that are on here, like they should be getting the tickets, even though
That's
I know,
solid.
even though I know people are going to do exactly that.
Right.
But I was like,
people
you know
are
what?
just buying them for that. sometimes.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly, for sure. As a business, you know,
Yeah,
they
for sure.
do that like for really big concerts.
Yeah.
And it's smart. I
We
don't
do it
think
for
it's
sports too. I mean, like if
Yeah.
like my stepdad has we have season tickets to the Dodgers. I mean, we go to a lot of games,
Right.
but I mean, like most
You'll just
people,
sell
like some
some.
people just buy them just to sell all of them over ticket value and just make money.
yeah. Or they'll have a business too, and they give them out. Like if you have like box seats or whatever,
Right,
and you
right,
have a business, like
Yeah.
you can like kind of like treat your clients well.
But even that's different than
Right.
trying to just resell them.
Right,
I mean,
make money.
That's more like has more integrity. Like you're
Right.
saying, like you don't want to buy them and sell them, but
Yeah. Well, okay, so people are selling them for like $2,000.
yeah,
right
it's
now.
ridiculous.
It's wild. So then I was like, oh, I could have been a moral person and sold them for cheaper and still made like a
And
profit.
still made money.
Yeah. So I think I might do that next
Next
time.
time.
Like because I was able to get on there pretty easily.
Yeah.
Because you just got to be smart about it. Because my whole thing too was like, well, even if I have to drive out of state, it would be a cool experience.
Yeah, like going to
Like it would be
Denver,
fun.
like cool.
Going to
like, go-
Denver would have been
right.
fun. San Diego's not that far. I was gonna go. I was gonna try to get them in Seattle, or I think there was one in San Jose. But the thing that I was thinking about was like the culture and the atmosphere. I
Yeah.
wanted there to be a lot of Hispanics there.
San Diego's gonna be nice then.
Right. It's
Yeah, I
gonna
was
be
already
fun.
thinking
It's
that,
gonna be
yeah.
fun. LA is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But like
Colorado?
Seattle, like Colorado, like you know what I'm saying? Like
For Big Bunny.
yeah,
Yeah.
For Bad Bunny. For Big Bunny?
Big Bunny.
For Bugs Bunny?
Yeah. They're like, this is the wrong. I thought it
Yeah,
was a
they're
Looney
like
Tunes thing.
caliente,
Yeah.
caliente.
Just with their jackets, just
yeah, like
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, baby. Yeah,
Who is
So-
this Bad Bunny
yeah,
character?
this Bad Bunny guy is so good.
Gosh.
Tickets were so cheap.
Have you seen like live versions of the concert? Like, do you know like what like the
What to entail?
Bunny?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like just like what if it's just gonna be like a massive just
Party, dude.
salsa party?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a massive party. Like
The
dude,
even the
people go
even the
wild for
concert
him, bro.
even the concert the bus in New York. I mean, people were lined up on the streets. Remember when we watched it? Yeah,
following him.
literally, yeah. Like
They were like walking in New York.
yeah,
like,
and he's just on a bus,
know?
just
yeah,
partying.
yeah.
It's fucking
Oh,
sick.
well, he was the one that that was for the VMA Awards.
No, it was just a Bad
no,
Bunny
just
concert.
a concert.
Oh.
It was during COVID. It was like
Yeah.
right. I don't know if you listened to the episode where we had mimosas with our girlfriends.
It was that one.
It was that one. yeah.
You had an episode with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
They were
In the room.
room. It was the first
Faded.
and it was the last
It
time.
was the first. It
They were
was
drunk.
it the first podcast you ever?
no.
No,
We
no.
were like 10 deep.
Yeah, it was like
12
deep.
deep or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta go back.
Yeah. It's the one.
You
yeah.
had, you had to listen
gotta-
to his unedited version. No shit.
Huh. I think I deleted it, to be honest. I always wanted to keep them, you know, like
Yeah.
the Ableton projects and stuff. But because the waveforms are so long, the projects are like really, really
It's a lot of storage.
storage.
Yeah.
So what I started doing once I got the iMac is I just started deleting them.
Well, they should be on Anchor though.
No, correct. Like that's
Yeah.
and that was the other thing. It's like, well, even though it's not the raw like footage or like the audio
Right.
files on Ableton, like I have the episodes that I could download from the sources.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need to keep them. You know,
just trying to clear storage and stuff.
Clear storage.
So, but just kind of clarify like what kind of went down, or like what did you guys say, and just
we were just literally trying to have a conversation, and they would just keep interrupting and stuff.
They would like talk on the side.
Yeah,
We're
or
like-
Erica was going on TikTok, and I was like, yo, and she was like, sorry.
Well, they were both drunk. They
Yeah,
were,
yeah.
we were all pretty like
We were
good
drunk.
because we
Yeah.
all had mimosas.
it
and stuff.
was in the garage.
And you got stuff.
no, it was
in the living room.
in the living room
We did it in the living room.
because it was so hot. It was during summer. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
And we were outside dining and we all got like mimosas, and then we're like, let's do this inside.
And Brendan had a girl over,
yeah.
so we couldn't go in his room.
So that was like like the girls started quieting down, and you just start hearing.
It was like phones. It was like
It was cool
them
because like our girls were
laughing and-
connecting.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was like, it was nice
So
to
you-
see,
so you didn't want to stop
but
that.
it
Yeah.
just didn't have to happen while recording.
And then finally, I think I said, like, you guys want to like leave? You guys want to go to the other room? Like, because this is like we can't keep doing this,
Yeah.
you know. So,
But then we also him and I made a song. We made a
Right.
Hispanic pop song.
yeah, right,
So that was nice.
yeah. That's the intro song that week. I made a
Borracho en mi
moombahton
casa.
reggaeton.
Shit.
Yeah,
We gotta
borracho en mi
bring that
casa.
back.
Yeah, that's
Hell
what it
yeah,
is.
bro.
Yeah, borracho en mi casa.
Dude, we have a perfect auto tune. It's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll play it again.
yeah, but yeah, it's wild how he's number 13 in streams around the world on Spotify. That is amazing. That's
Wow,
wild.
I kind of feel like that's not enough. I thought he'd be like top
But
10.
But think about who listens to Spanish music worldwide. We do because it's America. But
Yeah,
like
but, like-
worldwide though, not really.
Yeah, but I mean think about all the Spanish speaking countries, all the like South Americas,
Sure.
Central America,
But it's not the
Spain,
majority, though.
Portugal. You know what I mean? Like they would all
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I know it's not the majority, no, but I feel like, especially because he's huge, he is like the Drake of like that kind
That's
of
what
stuff.
I'm saying. He's like
Yeah.
the Drake.
I mean,
of,
13
of
is
music.
still huge.
That's a huge number because you
Yeah.
got to think you got Drake number 1. He might be competing right now because him and like a couple other people they compete based off of who's releasing at the time.
Right. Yeah, true,
So, but like Drake is pretty much number
because
1.
Bieber's
no matter
probably
what.
up there right now. with all
Bieber's
his
probably
music.
like 9.
Ariana Grande's probably up there.
Let's see.
Actually, yeah, or he could look it up too.
Yeah.
What, just the billboards?
Go to Spotify
Spotify top artist.
top. Well, it's in there. It's in there about me, but I don't know if there's like a list online. Like most streamed.
Artists.
Because right now Drake's 6th in the world on Spotify.
Okay. But you went to Drake's page to find that?
I went to Drake's page, and then Justin Bieber right now is
He might be
first in the world.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say
'Cause
he
he's
might be
popping
one.
off right now.
Yeah. And because a couple of his songs are on TikTok too.
Let's see, Ariana Grande. Oops.
Yeah, I got the weekend.
Ariana's
yeah.
7th.
This is from 2020 though.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. If like they had like a live, you know, like they like
Tiesto.
constantly kept track.
No. It's not most streamed. It's the most
It's-
monthly listeners.
There you go. Look up Spotify most monthly listeners.
Top monthly listeners 2021 or like current.
But yeah, some of those concerts look fun, dude. Like the Bad Bunny one. Like I want to go to a Travis Scott concert. His concerts are lit.
Really?
Dude, he had like for Staples Center on one of them. I don't know if it was Drake or Travis Scott, but I think it was Travis Scott's Astro World.
Uh-huh.
Drake came out and LeBron was on there. Was on the stage, and they're all just like partying.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just this huge stage, you know, crazy lights, and they like went like off. And I'm like, that just seems like that like is a lot of energy. Just like seems like fun. You know what I mean?
See, for me, I'm not like a huge fan of guests. Like the way the fans get all like hyped up when like a guest comes out.
Yeah.
Like to me, like I think it's cool, it's fun. Like I understand why people do it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh my gosh, you know.
But
like
I think it's cool because it's like you're getting more than what you paid for. Yeah, I mean, it's like
yeah, but like it's again, it just really depends on what it is and who it is. So like to
Yeah.
have like LeBron James come on stage,
Dude, LeBron
like
just
I'm
sitting
not
there
gonna like
hype. Yeah.
yeah, like I'm not gonna like cheer for
if
him.
you
You know?
like just brought, he was in his Laker uniform and just had a ball and he's just
he's just
like,
dribbling.
Because like we saw Justin Bieber perform for Jack U at Hard Summer. He
Okay.
came out for Skrillex and Diplo's
Yeah.
Jack U artist thing,
Yeah.
and like he did his little dance for what is that song called? Like Where Are You Now? Where are you now when I need you? Dum, 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 dum. And he started doing
Nice.
his dancing and
But,
stuff.
like,
you
You
know?
guys together. Did
But like
that.
when we're because we're watching like a rave
rave.
basically with electronic music.
Right.
So when that comes out,
You're
Yeah.
like,
it just kind of breaks the momentum.
yeah.
But like okay, but like
But everybody went wild.
right.
You know
and,
what I'm
and, but,
saying?
like,
It's
the
like,
opposite is like the Coachella one where like Kanye came out for the weekend or something like
Right.
that, and that's supposed to be like
See, but that's different. Okay, so like,
That was
this
supposed
would
to
be,
be, like,
this
a
would
good
be
one.
this would be a
It's
moment where.
artistically like a step ahead kind of
Can you
thing.
turn me down on my headphones? I'm on number 3. Sorry. But I think for him, so that one was wild. Quincy was in the crowd for that one.
Okay.
He played 3 songs,
yeah.
and he played 2 Kanye songs, like just Kanye songs. Like
The Weeknd did?
No, The Weeknd wasn't even out there.
Right. It was
Like
just
he
Kanye.
went on the stage, and Kanye took over for 3 songs, and
Yeah.
then he dipped.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, that's why.
I also like seeing like the artist reaction. Like, have you seen the one where it's J. Cole and Trey Songz? And I think J. Cole's on stage, and Trey Songz is like, "Man, I love this song." But he's like in an
Yeah.
interview, and he's like, "I'm gonna go up."
Yeah.
And he like walks out, and J. Cole's like he like thinks something like
Yeah.
happened. He's like, and he's like super
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
so when
yeah,
you
yeah.
see him happy, it's like
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of
Did you ever
adds
see
value
Kid
to it.
Cudi go out for MGMT when they were playing? What's that?
Have I seen that one?
Ooh, Electric Feel.
Oh
And,
no,
and he's just like smoking a blunt,
Just
and he's
chilling?
just like he's
Yeah, when
just
it's like that,
dancing
I
out
think that's
there.
cool, too,
That's
you know
cool.
what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
but that's like Coachella vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you just do whatever you want.
Right.
Justin Bieber, I feel like he did that when was it Ariana Grande? But he might have performed a little bit.
So do you have more of a problem with like non like musical figures or people that shouldn't be there like on a
No,
stage?
I think what you were saying, like when Justin Bieber came out for like Jack U, and there's like an environment where like we're listening to dance music,
Dubstep
like
and then-
dubstep, like whatever, and then kind of like you said, it kills the momentum.
because it was a choreographed dance.
That's what I'm
which
saying.
was like just kind of
Exactly.
weird.
He had like dancers up there, or no, it was just him.
At Ultra he had dancers.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Like to me, that I wouldn't cheer
Time and
for that,
place.
and I don't get excited.
Yeah.
I was watching Disclosure at Coachella, and Sam Smith came out.
Well, because he has a song with them too.
He has a song with them, and the thing is, even though they're electronic, they're playing live.
Yeah.
So like it fits the vibe more because with Jack U and a DJ, it's
Yeah.
a backtrack of a song, and then you're putting a live vocal on it. So like there's no mix. Right?
Okay.
Like so now there's just a vocalist singing over a tune. Whereas with just Disclosure,
yeah.
there was a mix. They have different instruments and then they fit the volume of the vocal to fit in the song.
Gotcha.
So there's a little bit of a mix there. And it was that one was
yeah.
cool, and I cheered because and I got excited for that one because he sounded so good live, dude.
Yeah, Sam Smith is amazing.
Like it
though.
was
Well, 'cause
wild.
he did Latch, right? I'm guessing.
Latch, that's
Yeah,
the one.
yeah,
and
so
he
good.
sounded like I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
But then, like, I thought it was fake for the first verse, but then when the chorus hit, it didn't sound perfect, but it sounded like better. Like, it
Yeah.
sounded like good.
Right. But you can
And
tell
I-
it's live, but
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, he's actually singing. Like,
Yeah.
he's actually really singing. And so, like, that was cool. So
Yeah.
I think there's just a time and a place for it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
like, to have LeBron James come out there.
yeah,
Like,
it-
you
it's,
know, like, I
it's,
wouldn't
it's
be
almost
like,
just funny because he just
yeah,
comes out and he's
I
just
get
jumping
it.
around.
I get it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
But and because he's cool with Drake and all them and stuff.
I think
but-
it's more like what I'm commenting on is like the fans in the crowd are like, "Oh my god, LeBron James!" And then because
Yeah.
I've seen people get wild about it, you know, like they'll be pushing me, like I don't even know them. I'm like, dude, can you imagine like LeBron James is up there, and it's like,
It's almost like it's
Yeah.
almost like this thing that you don't like. They're like forcing it on you. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just like for the
I'd freak out. I'd be like, oh my god.
yeah, I know you
LeBron
would like,
James!
yeah. But see, you would make me freak out. Like I know you, so
Yeah.
like your energy would kind of
It would- yeah,
catapult
yeah, yeah.
over to me, and I'd be like, yeah, dude, that's cool. Like you know,
Yeah.
Our cousin
But
Ralphie's
I-
kind of like
I-
that because
I-
like Ralphie got excited for Justin Bieber,
But
and like his excitement, like it was just so sincere, and I was like,
All
yeah,
right,
dude, like
okay.
yeah.
But I do
yeah.
think that like any other NBA player like would not be like it wouldn't be cool. Like I guess LeBron, he's like
he's
that's what
he's Mr. Hollywood, though,
exactly.
you know what I'm
so
saying?
that's
he's-
it's like okay, fine.
yeah,
Anybody else, you'd be like, what?
yeah.
Like why?
I could see somebody like Allen Iverson going out there though, and just like with Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
Like,
like
he-
someone like
like,
yeah,
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 like-
you need like
like,
a thug.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, you need a thug to go out there. LeBron James would be like, oh no, you know.
Yeah. Damn, dude, I'm so bummed that I didn't get to see Lil Wayne at Life Is Beautiful.
Yeah.
I was so excited to see Lil Wayne.
I mean, he's still going, so you'll have another time.
Maybe. Well, the thing that I was telling Erica though is like the reason I was so excited to see him was because like I'd never pay money to see him.
Right.
I was just I was gonna see him because he was there.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
you
so
didn't buy a Lil
I'm not
Wayne concert.
seeking a Lil Wayne festival or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that would have been so cool.
So I wonder how big because this Bad Bunny thing is like huge right now.
Right. It's
So I
wild.
wonder like, is he gonna have featured artists on? Because I mean, he has featured artists in his song. So like, are they coming out? Are they? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, maybe. I was telling her that I don't foresee him having an opener. I foresee him going like an hour and 45 minutes. Like straight.
I mean, maybe.
Because when I saw Kings of Leon, they didn't have an opener. When I saw Russ, he didn't have an opener.
When I saw Logic and G-Eazy, they had
That's different.
openers.
That's different because it's hip hop.
So yeah, okay.
They kind of like propel, you know,
Yeah.
others and stuff. Same with EDM. Like it's such a long festival or such a long show that they have time slots for it
Right.
because you only go like an hour and a
Yeah,
half
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Whereas like with this guy, there's so many hits. There's so many songs that
Oh,
people
he
want
has
to
so
see.
much he could do. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so much content where it's like I don't need anybody else to take up the time.
Yeah.
And if they're willing to, you know, and it's a world tour,
Yeah.
you know.
That'd be interesting to see what it
Yeah,
looks like.
I'm curious to see if he's gonna have any openers.
I mean, if you want to pull this up, Lauren, on our thing, I mean, that's where the tickets are at right now.
Oh yeah.
So you got them for $89 a pop, and
Selling
right
for
now
like
it's
600.
600,
Just on
700.
Thursday. Oh, so this is in a year.
Yeah, it's next year.
Oh wow, I thought
February.
it was like.
Oh,
for the
I didn't realize
fall.
it was that. I thought it was at the end of the year
No,
or something like that.
Because I think what they're doing, and it sounds smart to me, is they're waiting for it to open up more.
Yeah, because they don't want limited capacity. They want just
They want
They want to for sure.
Yeah, they want a party.
COVID-free party.
They want a
Yeah,
spreader.
Yeah.
they want a super spreader
Right.
of all super spreaders.
100%. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool though.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'd be
I'm
awesome.
excited. Yeah.
So yeah, you could have easily bought them for $89 a piece,
Right.
sold them for $200 a piece,
Right.
and still been like, hey, look, I'm not this asshole at $700.
Right. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean, I'm the good guy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a
I'll
saint.
take that. Yeah,
That's
right.
what I'm saying. So now,
And now I also made money, and I feel good about
so
it.
we all win
Yeah.
in the end. You know what I'm
you
saying?
should've done
So next time.
Maybe that would be like my side job.
I was
is
gonna
just is just
'Cause I
any
have credit
festival,
cards.
any festival, any concert. I'm immediately buying
Right.
it. Finding
So you
the
can't do it
prices.
with the festival.
Why?
You can't really do it with the festival.
What's that?
You wouldn't make it wouldn't make sense. Like with a show like this, right? So you buy it for like $89,
Right.
right? Your increased value, even if you sold it, because this is 700, even if you sold it for like 400, like your increased value is way more. Whereas
Yeah.
at a festival, if you buy it for $400,
You sell for 500.
most people wouldn't buy it though because they're gonna find it for really close. So maybe $50 would be your increase.
Right.
So
but it's
the-
still money though.
It is
you know what I
still
mean?
money, but I'm
But
saying,
but now you're going. How many tickets are you buying? You know what I mean?
well, I guess it would just depend on how much money you're willing to drop at once.
Yeah. True.
Because like you would have
$2
to
grand.
Yeah,
Just on
right.
a shit ton
Exactly.
of
That's what I'm
tickets.
saying.
Yeah.
With this, because you can get up to 5,
Oh. Okay.
right? So you could buy
That's-
five $89 tickets, each sell them, and you would be making a crazy increase. Whereas with the festival,
Right.
you can only buy 2.
Yeah.
So
True.
you only buy 2 at a time, and you only get $50 increase.
Okay.
So it wouldn't really, what I'm saying is it wouldn't really make
Yeah.
sense with your time and all your
Yeah.
money.
I
This would make
feel like
sense.
I feel like I do see Coachella tickets like at the end, like last like minute resort, like someone kind of spends a
Like
little bit
100
more
to 200
But yeah,
bucks.
it's not anything too crazy.
And it's-
this is insane.
And your
700?
loss and your chance of loss is higher.
Yeah,
with
true.
not
True.
much
True.
gain.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
your chance of loss here was only $89, but your increase and your chance of like a profit
Right.
is so huge.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Well, and I think it's because it's one person you're really going to want to see.
true fans.
So like festivals, like you're gonna see a bunch of people, but I think because there's so many people, it's like people are just waiting for just like the same amount of ticket you bought for. Where
Right.
this, it's like, oh, he's not gonna be back for maybe another year.
right.
Right.
So
you
I'll
need
buy
to
it, whatever I need
Yeah.
to. I'm not gonna wait.
Right.
Yeah. I still regret not buying Kobe's last game tickets, bro. They were like $500.
Did you know that it was going to be Kobe's last game?
Yes.
Oh, really?
It was like announced, and he
And
just
it was
went off,
announced,
he went off.
and yeah, he dropped 60 and the whole thing. Everybody in the crowd was famous. It was like Snoop Dogg was in the crowd. I think Kanye was there. Everybody, you know, what I mean, who's anybody was there.
Right.
And we found tickets like months before because we knew it was the last season, and it was like $500. And I was like,
Damn.
fuck, we should have pulled the trigger because they ended up. Each ticket was like around like $2 to $4 grand near the end.
Damn.
Like it was crazy. If you were on good seats, it was like 10 grand.
Right.
But you saw Kobe's last game and he dropped 60. It was insane.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. But that one, I mean, it was, I watched it, you know what I mean? Like I was there, like not there, but like I watched
you were
it
there, yeah.
in heart. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I watched
yeah.
it. I watched like everything that happened, but you know, I wish I would have bought those tickets. That and then day in Vegas. I wish I got.
Dude.
I know.
I
I still think about
I
it.
like.
I still think about it. To this
I
day.
and I know I made the right decision.
Yeah.
Like I was at that moment I was in such a financial rut. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like-
for sure.
like-
And it wasn't great. And honestly, though, for sure, that was a COVID spreader. I think it was like right before COVID.
it was, huh?
It was like the December before COVID. So that might have been, you know what I mean, little sketch.
Yeah.
But god damn it.
Yeah.
That lineup.
Yeah, dude. It was like
It was
one
like
of the great-
Dreamville.
yeah,
Like entire Dreamville label was on Friday.
right.
Kendrick on Saturday.
Well, what's Kendrick's
Bro,
label?
like, I had that shirt.
The,
I feel like
the
Kobe.
yellow one.
Yeah. Because that's what he says in the song.
Oh, that is fun. Dude, he looks so happy.
He's just waiting for the camera to show on him. He's like, you know, like
The
when-
Asian
when you
guy-
see- when
the
you see
Asian
him
guy with his
laugh
mom.
and the camera show. He's just like,
He laughs and then he goes, serious? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I love Dodger Stadium's funny when you go to Dodger games because depending on the celebrity, they'll boo you. I think Kanye got booed at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
stupid.
Dwight Howard was in the crowd. He got booed
Why? Because he wasn't on the Lakers or what?
because he was thinking about resigning and he was played shitty, so they all just booed him. I just saw for the Dodgers opening game, Mayor Garcetti came out and they went ham, dude.
Really?
Booed the fuck out of him.
Damn.
Yeah. It was like Mayor Garcetti. Boo.
I can't really like enlarge this, but like, do you see his nails?
Zoom out or zoom in. Command plus.
He got a tattoo once they won this year. Snoop. It has a pretty cool tattoo. There you go.
There you go.
He probably gets those like filed by Vietnamese
Yeah, those look
ladies.
fake, yo.
Those look polished.
I just think he gets them work done like every.
It's pretty cute.
At least
He got
every
big
other
old
day.
knuckles too. Like his finger to knuckle ratio is wild.
Dude, the stage of his career he's at is so awesome.
Dude, he looks bad.
The
too,
fact
though.
that he could, yeah, I mean, yeah.
he looks terrible.
But the fact that he could be a commentator on Jake Paul,
dude,
fight,
I know.
while putting bets on it,
Right.
and like on the Mike Tyson fight,
And
he was-
cuss.
yeah,
Like he can cuss on, like
on the Mike
I mean,
Tyson fight. He was commentating, went out and performed while smoking a blunt,
and then,
and
came back.
back.
Hilarious.
So sick.
That is so funny. Yo, oh yeah, play this. Yeah,
All right,
let's show
so
this. Let's
if
show
people
this.
who don't know, the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight was this weekend. It's a pretty good fight. If you guys, it was really worth your money.
So stupid. Oh my gosh.
That's an actual UFC fighter.
Yeah, but he was a wrestler.
Yeah, so
But he's
And
still
he
in the
looks
UFC.
fat,
though.
yeah,
Dude.
he looks so he's shorter. He looks
He
out
was
of
all like,
Yeah.
wait, no.
you hear Snoop? He said, "Give me my motherfucking money, $2 million."
Oh my
He
god.
looks like he just picked him up from the street.
Dude,
Straight
the weigh-in picture. Watch, go to the weigh-in picture, bro. He looks horrible.
Wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pause that. Yeah, so he just didn't look. I mean, we could talk about the fight too, but yeah, I just love that where Snoop is at his life, and like the commentators they have on there was like Pete Davidson. I didn't even see what like Justin Bieber opened up. It's just like an entertainment.
Yeah,
night
it's just
now.
like a show.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like a WWE, but they're actually fighting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like a performance. Like there's things going on that like it's not for like it's
this fucking picture. Look,
Yeah, dude, like he-
whose dad is that?
yeah. Yeah, Flex.
That looks
brother.
like me.
Yeah, Flex brother.
I want to see when they're like looking like.
Yeah, the one where he's like, what?
Or-
The one where he's bent down
What is he
right
doing,
there.
dude?
And Jake's ripped.
Yeah, he's pretty yoke right now.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of antics going on, like cause like so Jake Paul got like super like emotional at the end.
Yeah,
But it seemed like he was fighting like Mayweather or something, like of how I reacted, you know?
Yeah,
Like I
that
feel like
was-
he wanted is like the cameras were on him, so I'm gonna try to, you know,
I
put a
think
show.
he is the bad boy, you know, and everybody hates him and everybody wants him to lose. And I think going into it against a real fighter, obviously there's more at stake there. So maybe he really just was like damn, like I am legit. You know what I mean? Like I could fight people, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, it was a little much. Like the crying, it was like, all right, you didn't win game
But I
7.
kinda-
You know what I
But
mean?
the other
sorry,
the,
go ahead.
the other thing is like he is a human being.
yeah, that's what I'm
Right? So
yeah.
like he does have emotions, right?
Right,
And
and
like if he
everybody hates him too.
everybody hates him and like the thing is because I don't really like him. I don't care for him either, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta almost say like, well, he's got a lot of pressure that he brings on himself, right?
Yeah.
And to kind of like you said, like, well, this was actually a real fighter. He wasn't maybe a boxer.
Right.
I think you've said this before. Like the real testament is going to be once he boxes a boxer.
Yeah.
He needs to box a boxer,
Like a real boxer.
real boxer,
Yeah.
in shape boxer,
Mhm. Yeah.
like who's been training just as long as he has.
Right. But the good thing about him with Jake Paul, he's really smart. So he's like, I'm either going to fight probably a retired fighter,
Mhm.
you know, retired old fighters, celebrities.
Mhm.
That's my niche, right? Like that's
Right.
like, and I'm going to make so much millions of dollars off this.
Right,
You know what I mean, and not really have to be like pushed too hard.
right,
You know, he might do it one day and actually try to go just be a boxer,
right.
which I would respect that even
But
more.
I think what he's doing right now is building up his momentum and
Yeah.
also building up his
Like fan
confidence.
base
No, his confidence.
Yeah, that too.
Because he needs to not just be confident as a Jake Paul, which he's like a bad guy. He's good at marketing, like he's getting all this money and stuff.
Right.
But like he needs to boost his confidence with fighting. And then the thing that he needs to do to step his fighting game up is to be challenged.
Yeah, for sure.
So lose too. Like he needs to be able to lose.
Yeah, well, I think that's when you face
be,
a real boxer.
And
now you see the technicalities,
and that's also going to take, it's going to take maturity to step back into the role of okay, like let's go back into this and let's train again to like come back.
If you get knocked out,
are you going to come back?
Right? Are you still going to do it?
Right.
Or is it like okay, that was fun?
Right.
You
Exactly.
find another celebrity to fight or something like
so
that.
the testament of time is really going to tell what he's all about with this whole thing.
I agree.
But I mean,
I think boxing is in the. I really think he's revitalizing boxing. Like, how big has boxing been? Like, I mean,
before,
right?
Yeah,
it was huge back in the day.
Right.
UFC's been taking that,
right?
But boxing kind of went to the side, and that people have talked about. I think Tyson and people have talked about like. Jake, he's kind of good for the sport right now.
Right.
He's bringing people to boxing. You know, whether it's real fighters or not. You know, boxing's in a huge place right now.
Right.
And same with like Ryan Garcia, Instagram famous. You know, like he's like
the
kid.
little guy, right?
Yeah,
like
the one who's super quick.
Yeah.
And it's like people like that, like they'll make the sport better.
Right.
You know, to bring it back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
I think, you got to understand that it is not necessarily like the sport yet. I think it's kind of like you said in this like kind of reformation of what it is. And this to me, this kind of stuff seems like it's more entertainment.
Yeah.
More than the sport.
It's like between WWE and
real boxing.
Real boxing.
Yeah.
It's kind of in that little.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I liked what you said earlier because like a lot of people were like, oh, fake. And it's like Ben Askren's a real fighter, like what you said. Like I don't know if he'd just settle for like a fake fight and like I don't think he'd throw the towel in. I think he like actually got rocked. Yeah. I don't think he might have not have expected it. Like if you look, he's out of shape. He probably was like, dude, I'm gonna fuck this kid up.
Right.
And I'm gonna get my check.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Jake needs to actually box somebody that's going to challenge him because he's been training for a couple years now.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if he'll get the McGregor fight.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if he gets
boxing.
Right, yeah, he won't. Yeah, he'll never do that. Can you
imagine him UFC?
Oh,
or even kickboxing, he would just get destroyed.
Yeah, one face kick and he's done.
Yeah,
but I think the testament would be now: will he get McGregor? And then like he's bigger than McGregor.
Yeah,
McGregor is a striker though. He's not a boxer, but he's a striker,
and he has that left hand.
Yeah, that would be like I would pay so much money. I was so sad that I didn't know this fight happened, so I was like trying to find it on like a Reddit stream and stuff because I would have had like a whole fight night or something like that.
Really?
But, yeah. So I want to see the Floyd Logan one, but I think,
we don't know when that one is yet.
I don't think so, but I think Jake could get McGregor off this fight.
I don't think it's off of this fight. I think he needs to fight a boxer, like box a boxer,
or maybe another UFC fighter or something like that. Because McGregor's UFC,
but somebody that boxes.
Yeah,
like somebody that
not a wrestler,
somebody that could has a floor game, or a stand-up game.
Nobody knows who Ben Askren is. I didn't know who Ben Askren is, and I used to follow UFC.
Did you see Pete Davidson's thing where he was like commentating it a little bit, like in the background?
I couldn't hear. I was at a party, so I was kind of like
he was
in the corner.
He was all like, Jake Paul. We all know who Jake Paul is, or whatever. And then Ben Askren, like I'm still trying to figure out who he is. You know, like it was just like and he's true there, though. Like
he was in the UFC because most of his stuff was in like not in UFC. Like actually, most of his career was wrestling and not UFC. Then he was only in the UFC for like 2 years. Did a couple fights and that's it. And retired. So, and his record's not that good. If you look at Ben Askren's record online, he's not, some crazy decorated fighter. Where like McGregor is actually like a striker. He's good. So
it says that the Mayweather Paul fight was scheduled for February 20th of 2021. So I don't know. So I don't know what happened. They postponed it.
Okay.
So
probably for this fight to happen.
I think they were probably because of COVID.
Yeah.
They probably wanted more people.
Did Logan pretty much do a similar tactic in this thing? So like how did he get so big on getting like Mayweather?
I don't know.
Because he has more money and more followers.
But I thought Jake's the one talking shit with everybody, and I thought, Jake talks shit on everybody on Twitter. Do you see that? Like,
but Mayweather wants money.
I get that.
So
I get
like
that.
if Jake, if
But you
Logan,
would think Jake. You think
yeah, but
Jake
he doesn't
would
care
bring,
about the shit talking though.
But Jake,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it gets people to
Right.
pay more attention.
So Jake, I feel like Jake would bring more people because he's an asshole, and like you know, he did that thing on Twitter. He was like smoking with Snoop, and then he like called out literally like every celebrity on Twitter, and then like at the end he like deleted it all, and he was like, "Sorry, I was high with Snoop" or whatever.
Yeah.
But like he just like I don't know. I feel like that. Like what you're saying, maybe Logan Paul's like more respectable, more followers, but I feel like the assholeness.
And then Logan was the one that to seek out Mayweather first.
Yeah.
So like there was already banter between that, and then Jake ended up taking what Logan was doing
and
to
just,
everybody.
Yeah, okay.
And then he's the one that called out McGregor, and so I think
and how he called out McGregor just was trash. Like don't talk about his wife. You know what I mean?
But that's exactly what he's doing, though.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I get it. And then the fucking robot he has now. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Look up Jake Paul's robot. He put on his Instagram. It's like the problem child robot because he called himself like the problem child.
It's number 4.
Jake Paul robot.
No way. You're kidding.
He has his own transformer.
Yeah, it's like. I mean, obviously, it's like a guy in there or something.
You think?
Looking at it like that, I don't know.
The problem bot. Oh my gosh.
He had it at the fight. He was ringside.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that in the crowd. I was like, "What the fuck?" No one's talking about this.
He was ringside. Yeah, you can stop it, but
That is wild.
right?
What, they just loop it? Or
That's wild.
Just a big ass robot. It looks like a Decepticon.
You can keep them.
It probably is a person in there then, huh?
Yeah.
That's
How
gotta
it's
be.
going.
That's gotta be.
Yeah.
He looks too fluid.
Yeah.
he just plays an actor.
You can
All right, you're good.
We're gonna get
yeah.
flagged.
Yeah.
We're gonna get flagged for copyright.
Yeah. I don't know how that works on YouTube
I don't know. I think we're fine.
because it's like
We don't make money off of it.
Let's not
Off of
ask for
this.
permission. Let's ask for forgiveness. You know what I
right.
mean?
Well, but what I'm saying is even if we were like if we had a bunch of viewers, if we had a bunch of ads coming in, then I don't really understand how watching a YouTube video on YouTube.
Right. And,
What-
and people put videos up.
Right.
Like people like have videos.
So I don't understand why. I think maybe why like Joe Rogan and them weren't doing that is if there was music on the
Yeah.
video.
Okay.
Because the music, the algorithm is trying to read the music, not the video. And so if
Okay.
there was music in the video, it
Yeah.
would get flagged.
And I think as long as you play it for like 15-second max, you know what I mean? If we're letting it run
and
like
they
a
just
full video.
they wouldn't chance it because their whole thing was putting up their episodes every single like day
Yeah.
or whatever, and then not getting it taken down because that would ruin their whole like
Yeah.
thing
I mean, can't you
with
just
their ads.
couldn't you just take it down, edit it out, and then put it back up?
I'm sure they probably had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
so
they
I
probably
think
could.
and I think probably Jamie doesn't do a lot of post production editing.
Right.
I feel like everything that he does
It's pretty
is like right there in the
on-
box.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So like to think every single time he would have to go and edit these videos, you know, probably would get tedious.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
that's probably why. It's just like, no, let's not do that.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. No,
But it,
Yeah, we're
wasn't it
solid.
when he went to Spotify that it was supposed to?
yeah, they
He
don't.
was supposed to be like able to.
Yeah, with music now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, but like they don't go to YouTube right for music anymore because I feel like because I forget whose it was, but they went on YouTube for something and there's like and they were doing the same thing of like let's play just a little bit of it. We can't play the whole thing. So maybe like there's other things, or maybe YouTube has a thing against them now.
Yeah.
It's like well you left us.
Yeah.
So
That might be.
Yeah,
it.
I mean, there were
you want to watch 30 seconds?
when I was looking it up and we were wondering if we could put songs at the beginning, like when we first were starting the podcast, I looked it up and there's like a certain like term for it, but like basically it's like it's a copyright, so you can't play the whole thing. But I think if you play 30 seconds, you're kind of like under the rule,
Mhm.
but it's like an unspoken rule.
Right.
So
but if you're using the song for educational purposes,
I think it was when it was okay.
yeah, you can use it
Right.
because I feel like we could probably be better at like planning the song that we and do some research on that song during the week so that when we do introduce it, we give a little bit more information
More
on
context.
it rather than check out this song, it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But-
we tell like what album and when it came out, and but I get what you're saying. We
Right.
could even go
right,
farther.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. But we're not like listen to our new song,
right,
and it's the new Drake. You know, we're like, damn, this is crazy. Like that was us.
right,
You know, so.
yeah, 100%.
But
Or if we just like did it ourselves, we just replicated as good as we can,
Ha.
like Big Bunny.
We
Bad
did
Bunny?
that. We
Ba-
did
is
that.
this Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny,
Bad
dude.
Bunny.
Yeah, he keeps-
Fuck.
Conejo malo.
he said it's something like Big Bunny.
Yeah, it's something like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Bad Baby.
Bad.
You know,
Bunny.
Bad Baby's the
It's Bad
Kiss Me
Bunny.
Outside girl. Bad
Oh
Bunny.
yeah, that's right. And then you got Da Baby.
The
Then you got
Baby,
Lil Baby.
and Lil Baby. Very different people.
You would think those names were already taken before those,
Huh.
right? Like, I wonder
Maybe
if
they were.
And
Maybe
he's,
they had
he's-
to buy that.
He's like
that
the
name.
baby. No. Duh.
we
Da
could,
Baby.
we could do duh.
Da Baby.
Yeah. We could do duh. You said
just,
the? No.
He's just a little baby.
He's just a baby.
He's just a baby.
Just a baby. He's or Lil Baby. You know.
Just a little baby.
Who's
That is-
gonna be the first guy to be like little baby, like full spelled little?
Like Little Dicky. He should have been Little Dicky.
Yeah, not Little Dicky.
Yeah,
it's like
Little
Little
Dicky.
Dicky.
It's 3 T's just to emphasize.
Yeah, little space.
Dicky.
You guys kind of talked about this before. I think it was just like a riff, but of the baby, like when he is like 65 years old, like is he still gonna be?
Da Baby.
I mean, I'm sure
about
he
that.
will be, but it's like I wonder if he'll just. Also, too, this kind of brings the question of like when rappers are like 60 years old, like are they gonna still be doing the same thing, or are they gonna be kind of crossing over?
Look
to,
at Snoop Dogg, dog.
Different movie.
Snoop Dogg's doing it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, well,
But
Snoop-
just depends.
He's not
just
making,
doing
really
the
making
same- yeah, he's
music.
doing the
He
same
just
thing.
depends because like Dr. Dre wasn't doing the same thing. You know, he went way
Producing.
producer. He went way more entrepreneurial. You look at Jay-Z. You know, he's like an empire.
But
Yeah.
so is like rap, like is it just
Entrepreneurship.
But then
like,
you
is-
have Eminem. Eminem's, I feel like,
He
on
has-
the opposite. He's like trying to keep the rap thing
yeah, I
going.
think it's just a case by case situation. You
but
know,
is that sound like the sound of like this like modern last 10 years of rap, is it gonna be
The mumble?
like is it gonna be like the 90s rap where it's like, oh, you could go to Coachella to watch this old rap?
I think
I think it depends on the artist because, like, so if you look, you know, if you're like, oh, I want to see, you know, Jay-Z's sound's been pretty, like he doesn't do like the new mumble rap music like that. But if you like, I want to see Drake, you know, Drake by then, Drake just kind of goes with
he
every,
adapts.
yeah, he adapts. So if you're like, oh, I want to go see Fetty Wap, and he had 2 popular songs, he's gonna sing those old popular songs, you
Right.
know,
I guess it just depends too of like what everything's gonna sound like.
right?
in the
Like
next,
and like what,
10
but like
years.
what was their hits? You know what I mean? If it's like, oh, I'm gonna go see like I know Sienna like went to go see like an old like R&B concert, and it was all these like old R&B dudes playing their old hits. So I feel like it kind of depends on like where you're going.
And you know, I think that like the genre itself is going to get like faded out.
Hip hop.
No, like the mumble side of hip hop.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's going to. I don't think it's going to be very long sustaining.
No,
like
it's,
I think
Well, it'll morph into
but
correct.
Even these dudes, like a lot of these dudes, if you look, they're a lot of one hit wonders.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they try to stick around. They're able to stay around more now because of still how big,
and TikTok.
you know, in TikTok and technology. Like before, back in the day, you know,
Right.
you had one hit wonder, but like if it wasn't, you won't be seen as much, you
Right.
know. But now it's a little bit easier to get out there still.
Right.
And now rappers are like, okay, like, you know, I'm rapping, but I'm also like at a basketball game. You'll see me there.
Right.
It's easier to be seen.
We get
so.
into clothes, we get into things, we get into so it's
100%.
entrepreneurship, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's their willingness to do that,
Yeah.
you know, that'll like sustain their
Yeah.
whole career.
But,
But I think that
the top,
yeah, and I think the genre itself will just get adapted into more where it's like it's going to be used as like slightly. So instead of it being an entire song and an entire album of like mumble rap, I feel like there will be a song that has like elements of mumble rap, like kind of like the Travis Scott like ad libs, like the
Yeah.
you know, like that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So it's like there's this element that's taken from the mumble rap like kind of genre, but then it's incorporated into like a
Yeah.
more fully ingrained hip hop song.
well, yeah,
You
like
know what I'm saying?
right now, that's big too is the auto tune. Auto tune's coming
Yeah.
back with a fury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's just like a little,
They just came out with the Waves came out with this new plugin. It's called it's like hip hop pitch bender. I
okay.
think it's called pitch bender. And so just a little education. You have full tones and then you have semitones.
Okay.
So 1 to 12 would be a full tone, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12 would be semitones. So there's 12 semitones and then one full tone.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like a detuner, right? And then when you're thinking about like music, you have like the fifth and the seventh are like nice little elements that like the semitones that fit well within like a full chord.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I'm explaining that correctly, but like, you know what I'm saying? And so what it ends up doing is it ends up detuning your voice a little bit and adding like a spatial kind of deal so that it just sounds auto-tuned. So that's what it's doing. That's
but
what
it's
the
like
tool
put
is
the
doing.
synth in there too, and it puts the.
It's like you put that plug-in on top of your vocal.
Right.
So instead of having to use auto-tune, set the settings and the parameters to make it sound auto-tune-y.
Right.
Because auto-tune is to correct your vocal.
Right.
That's the actual tool.
Right. It's not
But
just
you
like
can-
T-Pain. It's
exactly.
like
But you can
go
adjust
crazy
it.
with
and-
it.
Yeah, you can adjust it to make it sound auto-tuney.
Okay.
Right. So this plugin is like the auto-tune sound like there.
just
and
there.
It's called like a pitch bender by Waves or something like that.
Okay.
And so they're literally marketing it for rappers.
Yeah.
And they have like a Travis Scott one. They have like the low one. They have like
Yeah.
like the presets there
Yeah.
for like rappers that don't know how to use these tools.
Yeah,
to
I
do
feel like
it.
if that's your stick, that's fine. But like it's not gonna last. You know what I mean? I mean, think about like J. Cole's talked about it. Like,
Right.
You look at Drake. Drake hasn't really done that. He just kind of goes. And that's why he's who he is. Same thing with all the other ones. Travis Scott got big off of it, but like he also does so much more than that. But when you're just like an auto-tuney rapper, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Or just mumble rap. Like, 'cause if you even look at like Lil Pump, right? Like
Right.
Lil Pump was putting out like, what the fuck was his song? His like really popular song.
Lil Pump.
Yeah, Lil Pump. What was his
Yeah, let's see. Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. That song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously he didn't last very long. I mean he's popular and he's big for like because he hangs out with porn stars. But
Yeah.
like besides that, I don't know like Lil Pump put out music in a while.
I just think that music's always evolving and adapting
Yeah.
and pulling from history and then bringing in new, because there's really now like where we're at, I don't think there's a such thing as a new sound, like a
Yeah,
sound
for
that's
sure, for
never
sure.
been touched before.
Yeah, no.
I think there is new ways to implement old sounds and then new ways to
Yeah.
like structure things together to where
Yeah.
they create something that sounds organic and original. But like I think we're at a time now where it's like most of the instruments have been created and used, even if you're looking at like history, like
Right.
just old instruments. Technology is now, instead of there being more creation on technology, it's more adaptations to get better.
Yeah.
How can the machine work better? So there's things where it's like, instead of it being new, it's just how do we take this and piece it together, or how do we bring this back? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like sometimes like now it's almost a course correction. They're going back to instruments
Correct.
and like all
Instead
that
of being
stuff.
like electronic and
Right.
stuff.
Or
Or like you
I feel
got
the electronic stuff. We had it where everybody was electronic, and
Right.
now it's kind of going back.
Or you got like Drake dipping into the UK drill sound.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's bringing these UK hip hop vibes over here now.
Then he was getting a little islandery. Like, yeah,
Right.
you're always
Wi-
pulling.
Yeah.
But
right.
I do think too, there's also like different sides of hip hop with like, the underground rap, like the Joey Badass, the Denzel Curry, and like those kind of guys. I feel like those, like, and we've talked about it, those guys
The
are more,
truest.
yeah, 100%.
They're like truest, and it's like, and I think those guys, again, that's almost like going to be like the standard, the baseline
Yeah.
of like, like we're the constant.
Like
you
so
can
what you're
bring
saying is
in-
like when, like how a rapper like will age. Like I think those guys, they're gonna stay there. They're gonna stay
And
in that.
and that's why like a Nas.
Yeah,
Or
Nas
like
has
a
done the same
50
thing.
Cent or
Yeah.
like whatever, like Eminem even. Like I feel like if Eminem stayed more like that, he would be popping off a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't like his beats, like they sound too like trying to be electronic-y, but like not.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like a
I
bad
feel like he's like a
representation of
couple
it.
years behind.
Yeah.
Like when he puts out an album, it's like this would have been cool a
With
couple
Lil
years
Wayne,
ago.
like
Yeah.
in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of.
2008, 2010.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it called? Well, real quick, when you were talking about like old sounds, whatever, I don't know if you want to bring up that Paul McCartney album. That
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like, he just released that album, and it's like, there.
I think it was on
some of his old
I
songs.
think it was on Capitol. So Sienna was telling me about it, and Paul McCartney has his album, and then he had artists on there that like kind of like basically re-envisioned it.
Yeah.
That's at least my knowledge of it.
Right.
But
And it was just cool because he got some like not very famous people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're up and coming in a sense. Like he got Dominic Fike and then he got that, I don't even know how to pronounce their name. It's like the Rungabin. Rungabin? You know what I'm talking about? It's like that it's the band that our sister walked down the aisle to. It's like jazz fused with like funk and like it's wild. It's sick.
Okay.
They're tight. And they did a song on this
How you spell
album. It's KHRUANGBIN.
You're like, you lost me at K.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
You said Rungabin.
Yeah.
K.
Yeah. Yeah. Krungabin. I don't know. It's
that's Quincy.
Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
But
a-
they're not Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making up bands. Making words.
It's KHRUANGBIN.
I'm so interested. Holy shit, that name.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And I don't get mad at me for not knowing how to
No,
pronounce
no,
it. Okay.
100%.
All right. Let's see. This is how to pronounce.
Krungbin.
Krungabin.
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 That sounded German or something like that.
I think she's German. I think you're good, dude. I need to watch all of this.
Krungbin.
I was gonna say it differently.
But yeah, he has a song on there, and then Anderson .Paak's on there.
I don't think I knew he was on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Anderson .Paak, you see, he won an award for "Leave the Door Open," the Silk Sonic.
oh really?
Yeah, and people were like commenting, like, "Wow, that's pretty interesting," because he has like better music on his solo
It's just-
stuff.
but it's because of what's
Bruno
his name?
Mars
Bruno
too.
Mars is on
Yeah,
there.
but I thought that was kind of cool that he won something.
What did he win?
I don't remember. Can you look up Anderson .Paak "Leave the Door Open" and like go to the news? I have been replaying that song a lot.
Really?
I fucking love that song now. The first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh, it's okay," and now it's my favorite song.
I
Now-
Yo,
loved it
stop
right
messing
away.
with your mic,
Sorry,
dog.
sorry,
It's like
no, it's my ADHD.
you're like
I know.
boom, boom, boom.
I'm just trying to make
boom.
beats right now. That's all.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you keep messing with my ears.
Yeah, you're like literally. Yeah.
I'm like
Just look, go to news. Like, you know what? You got the top.
news.
No. Like
News.
like click that little tab.
You need to teach this dude how to use Google.
Oh, so he's nominated for a Grammy, I think. Is the Grammys coming up?
That's
It came out, right?
It already happened. That's,
Oh, then
that was
I thought
the-
I just saw something that he won, but he didn't win a Grammy for it. I don't
they
think.
went platinum.
Is that what it was?
They might have got. I think maybe that's what it is.
I thought they got an award or something. I could be wrong.
I don't. Well, but they wouldn't do awards yet for 2021.
I know, but I thought, or it got some kind of
Probably-
recognition. Basically,
Probably went platinum.
maybe that's what it was. And basically, people were like, "Oh, that's crazy," because like Anderson .Paak has like so many good songs.
Mhm.
Like this is the one that went platinum. But
But
again,
Anderson .Paak's kind of low key though. You know what I'm saying? Like
He is.
he's like a niche market. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like because he's not hip hop fully because he's not a rapper.
and he's not like jazz
he
fully.
sings. He's not hip hop, and then he plays the drums, so he's a performer too.
Yeah.
Like when you go to see him perform, like you're not going to see like him just sing and rap and stuff. You know?
Right.
And then he does a lot of features, so he's doing
Yeah.
production stuff.
I love him as a feature.
Yeah.
I think as a feature artist, he's.
Feature-
I mean, I like his stuff too, obviously,
Yeah.
but I just love when he's featured on
Yeah.
a song.
I wanna use that song for the intro today. The remix one that I found.
Yeah,
Um,
I like. Sienna and I are obsessed with the Kiss of Venus.
That
the
one's,
Dominic Fike one.
that one's super.
Did you
good.
watch the music video?
I did.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
It's good. Did you hear the original one?
I like the original too.
It's okay. It's
It's
kind
not
of
bad.
It's kind of like
But-
it's cute because it's,
Yeah.
he sounds old.
It's super Paul McCartney.
Yeah, like-
it's
like-
Paul McCartney incarnate, basically.
Yeah.
But I like the original, and then I just like where Dominic Fike
Where you took it,
just
see,
ran
and
with
so
it.
my thing is, I like the Dominic Fike one more now because it doesn't sound anything like the original.
100%.
It's
And
completely
he keeps some of the
renewed.
words and stuff. And then
Right.
what's cool at the end of the music video, Paul McCartney's in it.
Right.
whatever,
But
But
so I have more of an appreciation for the song now.
Yeah.
Because listening to the original, I thought maybe it was like he took the original and then just did new sounds or whatever
Yeah.
in his voice. But like he completely redid it.
Yeah,
Like it
reimagined.
It's so reimagined is like a great word for
Yeah.
it because it sounds like dreamy. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds like kind of like imaginary, kind of
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
That's a good way to describe it.
yeah. No, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah.
That's the what is it? Kisses of Venus.
Kiss of Venus.
Kiss of Venus.
Yeah.
yeah. Check that song out. Well,
What's the whole McCartney album called?
the home that one
It's
is
like
called
3. It had like 3 stripes on it or something
So
like that.
it's McCartney 3 Imagined.
Yeah, so Sienna was telling me that.
That
Yeah,
is
so
funny.
so so it's like reimagined,
Wow.
reimagined. But I think
Reimagined.
the album's just called Paul McCartney 3. I think, right?
No, it's
The
called
the
it's-
original album.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. So
Yep.
this is the album reimagined.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's every single song from that album that's reimagined.
Yeah,
Got it.
but he like gave it to an artist. But I
see.
think that's a great concept.
It's like a remix album, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Bless you. That was a
Um,
quiet sneeze.
Yeah.
That was a cute sneeze.
I know how to.
That was like a girl in class sneeze.
I know
Yeah.
how to silence it. I put it like a muzzle.
Yeah.
Because if not, then like I
You went silent. You turned yourself on silent. Yeah.
Because I will like go back and forth like I'm dry heaving when I'm sneezing, and I'll go like at least 3 to 4 times.
Yikes. And you sneeze a lot. Our mom does that. It's like
My
8
my
times.
grandma was 7 times every single time.
it's wild.
Every single time. I don't understand that.
The
I'm like a
max
2.
the max I do is I've ever done is like 3 or 4. Like
Yeah.
that's max.
And I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah, like I got
Yeah.
lightheaded and stuff.
Yeah, after 4, you feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah. You're like breathing like hard.
Yeah. No, it's wild.
Yeah.
One more thing that I wanted to talk about
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we end today is this movie that I saw.
Yeah.
I care a lot.
Okay. Here, do you want to pull it up?
Yeah.
Lauren?
Pull it up on IMDb or something. Yeah, there we go.
So it's the girl from Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
And you said Dinklage is in it, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, the little dude. Okay, so let's be politically correct here. Is it little person or
Yeah.
midget?
No, not midget.
Why not midget? We've talked about this. I joked
I think-
about it, but then you corrected me.
Yeah,
Why not midget?
I don't know. I think it's a derogatory term. Like I think that's what's considered.
But I thought-
who's said like it's a derogatory term?
I think they did.
They did.
I don't
think so.
Midget said, "Don't call me a midget.
I think so.
I'm a little person."
I think so.
Because little
Look it
person,
up. Look it up.
little
Google it.
person
Yeah,
sounds
Google.
more derogatory to me.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
If I was a midget, I would want to be called midget, not
What
a
do I
little
even
person.
what do I even look up? Who said
No, just be like, is midget derogatory or something
or
like that?
is midget incorrect? Or yeah, is
But it,
midget racist?
is midget Mac? Midget Mac is midget a
Derog.
a Tory?
That'll work.
It'll autocorrect.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll
Gotta
work.
love
Yeah,
autocorrect.
just
Just
stopped
go.
at Ori.
Just go. You're close.
The M word.
Yeah. See, I don't think you're. Yes, you.
But like
Little people of America.
Yeah.
but
to
it's
little
not
people.
but it's not legislation or anything to like to say those things. I just think
What do you mean?
like it's not against the law to say call someone.
Well, it's not
midget.
against the law to say
Anything.
any of those
Yeah.
words. It just cancellations. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, like it might be considered hate speech if you
Use it.
use it
properly.
right
Overly.
at somebody
Right.
with other context to it.
Got it.
Could be hate speech, but so a little. Person,
Okay, so
little person.
so little person. So he's like the most famous little
100%
person.
like ever.
Like he's good.
I
Like his acting
love
is
Peter
good.
Dinklage. He's
His-
such a good.
his acting is
Have you watched
really,
Game of
really good.
Thrones?
No.
Dude, he is so good in that.
Really?
And he's
I
like one of
believe
my
it.
favorite characters.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because I had seen the trailer for it, it would
Okay.
just come up and it looked interesting,
Mhm.
right? But it wasn't like anything that was like I was like, but I wanted to take a nap.
Yeah, so
So,
you're
I was like, you know
I
what,
got time.
like yeah, and I didn't want
No
to like
nap.
scroll. Yeah, no nap. Watch the whole thing. Yeah, love that when that
Those are
happens.
good,
Right?
yeah.
But you feel rested.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was like, you know what? This was nice. I
Yeah.
didn't need it. I didn't need the nap. No, I love those movies that really come out of left field that you really like enjoy. It's not,
Anything
not
wow.
100% Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes. It's not whatever.
Right.
But it's just like, you know what? I like thoroughly enjoyed it. I had no expectation.
Kept my interest.
Yeah, and it went somewhere and I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, there was like things where you're just like, oh, like they could have done something different there.
Yeah.
Like, or more like it seemed lazy.
Right.
On,
Or if you
on the
spent
writing end.
$40 at the movie theaters, you'd have been like,
Right. Yeah.
But the fact
yeah.
that it was like, I'm in my comfort of my house.
Correct.
Whatever.
Yeah. And so what they tell you in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away,
Okay.
is that this woman is like, she's a shark, right? Like she's a business lady, like she wins, right? That's her whole thing in this trailer is like she's a winner.
Okay.
And what her thing is that she is a caretaker, but she becomes your legal guardian when you're older.
Okay.
And she specifically goes for people that don't have family members. They don't have a will. They don't have anything going on with them. And so because she becomes that caretaker or whatever,
Nice.
she gets money from them through the
Through the-
government.
Oh, I thought
Because
it was going to be like,
it's a court. She does everything legally, illegal. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like she,
I thought
she
it
runs
was more
this
of
game.
like she tries to get herself on the will.
She does.
Oh, that's it.
Like so she's coming in money from the government. She has money coming in from these people, and then she's intertwined into the homes. So
Right.
she's got people like working for her, basically saying like, like, hey, we got somebody that just died. We got a room opened up. It's a suite. How much for like to hold on it till I could fill it up? It's like $2,000. Put me down.
Does she have like a
So-
house? No,
No, it's a business. It's an office. Like she's think Wall Street kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so like that's what the trailer like says, right?
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
that's the information that's provided for you.
Right.
It turns into this crazy thriller
Okay.
with twists and turns.
Yeah.
That like you think it's going to be like this like a drama with a lot of dialogue kind of
Yeah.
deal. Like that's what I thought. It's not. It's like there's twists and turns. There's like, oh whoa, I didn't think. Oh,
I
whoa,
love when they
oh,
do. I
oh,
love when
whoa.
it's just like you weren't like, because like if you go to a thriller movie, you're
Right.
like, okay, I expect a twist, a turn here.
Right.
Yeah. When it's like something you don't even expect, and like you weren't expecting that on this
Right.
movie, you're like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's well implemented too.
Okay.
Like it's a nice transition where
Yeah.
it's not like too crazy.
Right.
And
Like
then you're
like it
wait,
went
what
with
the
the
heck?
story well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then again, there was parts where it's like I felt it was like kind of lazy writing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, like they could have done something different right there.
Yeah.
But the acting was decent. Like that was good.
Yep.
Like that I liked the characters. I liked the like cinematography,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And then I just the whole thing was like pretty good.
You
So-
said this was a Netflix movie.
It's on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix original.
Right. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I saw it said 2020, but I know 2021.
It's 2021.
Oh, I thought the IMDb said 2020.
I think it's 2021.
Netflix is supposed to. I think they said they were releasing a movie a week, and I feel like I haven't watched any of them yet. But I thought that was kind of crazy to be like, hey, we have movies on deck,
Right.
but they have a lot of stars and stuff, and like
Right.
they seem kind of decent. I kind of want to have like a week or two where I just kind of just
Go through
go through some of these movies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'll check this out. I've definitely seen that
Trailer?
poster for it.
Oh,
The
poster.
poster that I Care a Lot, where it's the pink and the
Yeah.
blue. And I like her from Gone Girl. Like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah, she's
And-
good. She was good.
I don't know her there, but in Gone Girl, she makes a good crazy lady. You know what I mean? Like she's very convincing as like this, like, hey, I'm smart
Right.
and kind of a little batshit crazy.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she was in Gone Girl. She was in Carola.
You guys
Radioactive.
have seen Gone Girl?
I've seen it.
Dude,
I've
Lauren,
watched it.
you should watch it, bro.
Yeah, you should watch it.
It's really good, really good.
Ben Affleck, right?
Yep, Ben
Yeah.
Affleck, Emily Ratajkowski, whatever her name is. This chick,
it's
2014.
older.
2014.
Yeah,
It's
Neil
not
Patrick
old.
Harris.
It's got 8.1 on IMDb.
Which one?
Gone Girl.
Oh, Gone Girl. Yeah,
It
Gone Girl
got,
was
it got 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's like a comedy.
No.
or
no, it's a
what?
drama.
a
it's like
thriller
drama
mystery
thriller, yeah.
is what it's
because he's basically like,
categorized.
I guess the trailer would kind of see it as he's framed for murder, kind of thing, and kind of you can go from there. I don't want to give too much away,
Yeah.
but yeah.
They may,
Um,
or may not find out.
with the Rotten Tomatoes like ratings, I sometimes like the fan one,
Right.
you know, because I feel like the fan is more like us. It's okay, like what did our people think, not like the critics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and because sometimes it's higher, and I actually kind of like that. It's like, hey, maybe the critics can say it's high, but if the audience enjoyed the film, they're gonna rate it higher. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I or like sometimes if like
It's
I
good
could
to
see,
it's good to read both, I think.
yeah,
Because like you read what
if the
critics
fans
say.
really low, but the critics are really high, then I'm like, okay, maybe this movie has like great editing or great whatever. You know, maybe it might not be
storyline.
right. It
or
might not be
whatever.
like my favorite like
yeah.
entertainment, but like as far as art form,
Right.
it's like the pure art form or
yeah.
something. So
Yeah.
Or like
Or
those,
it's biased.
or it's just yeah, it's like, or it's like the critics, just want to be published.
Yeah.
So they want you to see they're good. If they're more likely to get shown if they have a better
yeah,
thing to say.
thing, and especially if it's supposed to do good and it just bombs,
yeah,
then then it's like then you know what the box office probably did.
yeah. Gotcha.
For sure.
Well, I think it's pretty good right there.
I think so.
That was solid.
That was a good day.
That felt good. It was a good run.
It was a good run. Setup was easy. We got a curtain
Yeah.
now.
Look at people.
What's behind the curtain?
What's behind
Yeah.
the curtain? Nothing.
Behind door number 3.
Yeah, it's all it just
Yeah.
falls down on you. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I was like kind of like sketched out on this because like it's so gray.
Yeah.
Like it's really gray. And I was like, well, now that I'm gonna have the light gray panels, not these dark ones,
Right.
I feel like there will be like some contrast.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it makes the room look bigger. because we can use this side now. Because remember we were trying to like not use
Yeah, you
this
couldn't
side
be-
because you
yeah,
didn't want
everything.
the closet
We had
to
storage
see.
all right here.
Yeah, and because you didn't want to see it, but now it kind of opens it up a little bit.
Well, and eventually with guests too, I think
It'll be like
we'll
a
have
circle,
art on
like a
the
half
wall.
circle.
Yeah, and so like if the background is a nice curtain, or if it's art and panels, I think it all will flow together.
It'll look fluid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
And the good thing is, again, once we get more colors in here, it won't look so gray. It'll all pop.
and you already sound better, at least for me, with the reflection of this rather
100%.
than the wall.
When I was walking in and you
Uh-huh.
guys are playing music, this thing diffused sound pretty well.
Well, because so little education here.
Yeah.
So the reason that we want the panels to float off of the wall and not be on the wall
Yeah.
is because sound will travel and hit the panel.
Okay.
It'll travel around the panel, bounce off the wall, and then go back into the panel.
So around the back side of the panel.
Right. And so it'll get
And get
diffused
trapped
coming
in
out.
there.
Yeah. So it's diffusing the sound coming in and then it's diffusing the sound coming out. Same with here because there's space between the wall and the curtain.
Yeah.
Sound is going into the curtain
Yeah.
and diffusing out, but then also going through the curtain and then off the wall and back through the curtain.
So it's diffused again.
Yeah. So it's diffused again.
Yeah. I definitely already feel like we sound
yeah.
better.
Yeah. Me
Yeah,
too.
we do.
Yeah.
'cause
And
was
I can
gonna
hear
say,
you too.
Well, less echoey.
Yeah.
100% less echoey.
So I noticed like off of your voice, I would hear it more. Maybe it's just because of the mic. Or
But you know what
whatever,
it was? It's because your mic and his mic were facing each other. So it was
Yeah,
phasing.
that's- I think I was
True.
coming out of your mic a
Yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
too.
Well,
So
I
the-
noticed it beforehand, like before.
Stop touching that. You too. You guys got to stop touching your mics. You guys are like
Sorry.
children.
But they're so fun to
I know.
touch.
I know. I'm like playing with it. Like,
I know, but you just hear everything.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Really?
you guys are like,
I know. He's like,
in my
you hear
ears.
he's
that
like
right- you
his
hear that
ears
right
are
now?
bleeding
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do that.
Is it
100%.
kinda nice.
No.
though?
My ADHD is doing good.
There's just like a
I need little
compilation on
sounds.
YouTube of just fiddling.
Yeah, just it's just
Oh,
ASMR.
dude. Sophia fucking hates when I do that shit.
When you
and
fidget.
I don't know because like I'll be like at dinner or something, and then I'll just be like talking to you and like just like
I do
just
that, yeah.
like, and she just will just like blow up, not
Yeah.
blow up, but like
Are you? You're like, I'm sorry.
she'll just claw me in the face, tell me how
Dude,
lack of a man I
I'm
am.
telling you guys, this thing helps a lot.
I've been doing I've been chewing gum a lot.
Because
And that'll
see
help
what
me.
see what like I like because I don't chew on these. I fiddle with it in my mouth.
Yeah, but
I
I,
spit
but
'em.
I break them. I
See,
break them.
See, that's part of the self control. That's part of the self control is like you gotta
don't
not
have it,
I
bro.
know it's hard. No, but that's what you focus on.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and that's what I focus
Well,
on.
that's
is
why I like the
not
gum is
breaking it.
I could play with it. I
But
could
then it
I
like
could
starts
pop
to,
it.
then it starts to deteriorate.
See, I can't do it because I have the
jaw
like
lock.
the jaw thing where like it pops out.
Really?
So like
Your jaw just pops out.
it's the joint.
Yeah, he's like,
It
"Ah,
do-
it's
it
out.
It does. I'm not at that level yet, hopefully, but it's just where like I just go like this and it hurts. It gets
After a while.
after chewing gum. So
Interesting. That's pretty nuts, dude. Imagine later in life you could scare your grandkids by popping out your jaw.
kind of like the
Oh my god!
yeah, you know like that eye thing. You know like that.
Yeah,
that
people pop
do.
out their eyes. And shit.
Call grandma. Call grandma.
Do you ever watch it? Arrested Development,
Yeah.
where the guy has the arm, and he's like, and that's why you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
yell or whatever. Like it's so you can just teach them a lesson. Like they hit you and like oh my jaw, and like grandpa. And you're
Oh,
like
yeah,
that's why you don't play
he-
Rough House in the House.
It was like it was like a flashback, right?
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
To teach his son.
Yeah.
That's why you don't yell in the
And,
house.
yeah, and he's like, that's why you always write a note if there's no more milk. And he's like, arms off,
That's
Dude,
why.
you could definitely use your jaw.
Oh, that would be
yeah,
funny.
Just pop it out.
Call grandma.
Yeah, your kid, the kids are like, oh my God.
And that's why you should always pray before bed.
Yeah, and then you pop it back
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
walk away.
That is funny. Damn. All right. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for tuning in, y'all. As
Thank you.
always,
Like, rate.
subscribe. Oh,
Fuck. We almost had it.
we almost had it. We're
Yeah.
usually pretty good too.
Yeah. Last week, I was like, yeah, rate all that shit.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm like,
bundle.
you know the
Just
deal.
buy the bundle.
Yeah. Buy,
Yeah.
the,
Seriously.
buy the big, small bundle.
Big small bundle.
It comes with Hulu Plus.
It's kind of cool because like every week we get like one subscriber on YouTube.
yeah.
It's like not a lot, but I got to imagine if we stick this up for like 30 years, we'll have like at least
40
40 followers.
followers.
Yeah.
116. It's just our grandparents multiplying the pages.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get a solid 50 subscribers
Yeah.
in 20 years.
But as soon as now that this is up and the panels, I have the fabric, so I'm gonna go over my grandparents to finish those.
Yeah.
We'll put those up. Once we have that up, we can start having guests now because also
Yeah.
COVID is pretty much.
I told Nick and Garrett to be
down.
ready.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like they'll be good first guest.
Yeah.
You know,
Come
get
hang,
some buddies
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Yep,
Just
for
come
sure.
kick it, laugh a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Be loud.
yeah.
And then we'll start working on getting some interesting people on here. I think
Yeah.
that'll be really fun. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for always supporting us. We appreciate it. Have a good week.
Later, guys.